Good evening, Mr. Hari.
Good evening.
Hi. First of all, congratulations on passing your PMP examination
Thank you.
with above target scores in all three areas within 3 days of the training.
Yes, thank you.
That is unbelievable. That's a great performance, actually.
Yeah, even I
By the
can't
way,
believe.
you can't believe right. Mr. Hari is a senior ERP specialist. He finished the training on 18th of November, last week, and he passed the examination on 21st of November. Even I'm curious to know how Hari made it actually. So Hari, we want to know what you did on those 3 days to ensure that you are fully prepared for the examination. Go ahead, please.
First of all, thank you for getting me this certification, because you are the reason why I was able to achieve the certificate. So
Welcome.
thank you. Then from the preparation point of view, actually when I joined the class itself, I had a strong determination that I wanted to finish this off. I didn't want to wait for this. So I think I joined on the third day of the class. First 2 days class I missed it. Third day class I joined.
Correct.
So when I joined, I was taking notes actually, because I was so serious in the first day of the class. So I attended the class and I was making my notes. I mean the script notes, that's it. So I was following that, and then I watched the 2 videos which I missed also. So it went like that till the 5th day of the class, day 5, I think, like till cost management or something. I was very up to date. But after that, slowly I got transferred from the first bench to the last bench, I should say, like that. So I started, I was not able to make my notes properly on the club, because when I listen, I was not able to write it, or I couldn't make it. So it went like that. Then on 18th, on 17th day when we finished the class, I decided like I should give the exam as soon as possible. But I was not thinking like I will do it on the third day. I didn't expect that also. But then I started watching the videos. On Friday, Thursday we finished the class. And when you were teaching, I think in activities we discussed about student syndrome and Parkinson's law. So those 2 things also told me like I should be doing that old way of giving the exam, like 3 days of continuous preparation and give the exam. That's what I decided. Because as the duration increases, it is not going to add any value. That's what I realized. So that's when I decided like I will give 3 days time, and in between I was watching the other videos like this, what other people are saying about, because I didn't feel any interest of reading that student manual, because I opened it, I didn't find it very interesting. So I thought like I won't be reading this and I won't be getting anything from this. So what others are saying about that, whether it is mandatory to read that or not, that I watched like 2 or 3 videos like this. So in that they didn't mention like one of the person, I don't remember the guy, but he was saying like he also didn't refer the student manual. So that gave me some confidence, like okay, these videos are going to make it. And I watched this Raymond Thomas. He also I think did it in 3 days.
Yes.
So he also referred only to the YouTube, and from him I got a nice idea. Like he was saying, like he fast forward, he increased the speed of the YouTube videos. So that helped me also, because I also kept it at a speed of 2. Since you were delivering the class very slowly, very clearly, when we increased the speed also, it was like optimum actually. I didn't feel any problem in understanding at that speed also. So Friday morning, 9 o'clock, I started watching the videos again from the day 1 onwards. By 5 o'clock around, I finished around 8 videos at this speed. And then I stopped. And then Saturday morning again, I started at 9 o'clock. It went till like 6 o'clock and I finished till 16th video. 17th video, I never watched it. I had some notes on that. It was of the team formation, like storming, norming, those things actually. So I didn't watch that video. I had some notes in my notebook. So I finished on Saturday like this. Sunday, and in between Saturday, I think I took that mock test one. I got like 57%. So I was worried, because in the last day you told like you need to get 70% in both the exams, then you are ready for. And in the LMS also it is written like that, 70%.
Mm.
So I thought like 57, I'm not ready. That's what I thought. Sunday, again, I took one day off from office, and then I started going through my notes as well as the videos where things are not clear for me. I was watching the videos again. And evening by 5 o'clock, I took mock 2. So I got 61% in that. I was still worried. But by Saturday, Sunday evening, 6 o'clock, I was almost saturated. So I didn't wanted to spend any more time learning it. So I checked for the exam availability. So I thought I will take it from the center
Center.
itself, because at home it is difficult with kids. So I thought like that. But when I checked, there are only 2 sessions available. Morning 2 session, afternoon. It's like that. I don't remember exactly, but then I checked for the online. Online it was available 24 hours. So Sunday by 6 o'clock, I finished the mock test 2, and then when I checked for the schedule, it was like no session was earlier. When I checked, 10:15 one session was available online. So I thought of taking that, but when by 6 o'clock when I finished the mock test 2, and when I checked, that was not available. Then it was available at 1:15, but by the time I was thinking and making sure that I will take this test, that 1:15 also I lost it. Monday morning 1:15. Then I thought, okay, now I'm not going to waste any more time. Next available slot was at 1:45, so I booked at 1:45. And then I waited till 1:45. I was going through the videos again. That's what I did. And then mock 2 also, I went through all the questions again, just to make sure the things. And then I took the exam. Exam was easy.
Okay, so now, wow, that is a kind of preparation. It's not like you just gave the examination. So as you mentioned, during the training also, you did some kind of preparation, even though it was not serious, but you did some kind of preparation. So
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
only 3 days of preparation. Throughout the training, you've done that. It's almost like
Till
one
day
point.
5, it was like very strict, not very strict, very serious preparation. But after that, I kind of lost
Okay,
my.
and you haven't read the student manual. You only watched the video on those like 3 days,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you
Yeah.
practiced mock 0,
Mock
1,
0.
and 2.
Yeah, mock 0, what I felt is mock 0, when you watch the videos or when you prepare the notes also, you might be missing few important keywords, the definition or something. So mock 0, I felt like it will just give you an hint that this is important. You have missed it. You didn't know that. So you will realize that those things which you are not giving more importance, or what is more important, you will
Okay,
get it from mock 0.
great.
This is what I understood. Mock 1 was kind of difficult for me. I didn't feel good about mock 1. Mock 2, I don't know whether because of the preparation, mock 2 was like, I got only 61% in mock 2, but mock 2, I could relate more actually. And some
Okay.
of the questions were like repetitive in the mock exams. Like
Uh-huh.
question number 5 will be repeated again at 15 or again at 20. So I
Okay.
felt like that is a kind of giving you an hint, like this is very important. This is the way you should. I mean, within the exam itself, you are practicing it again. Like this is the concept. I felt like that. So it was like more giving us the idea like it is like this. So
Like
when you
this.
take the
Okay.
exam also, for the first question, whatever you answered, you are going to answer that only for the second and third time also. So the result will depend on that also. Maybe you are giving
Correct.
the wrong answer, but it was kind of giving you more iteration.
More iteration. Okay, great. Now I want to ask you about Agile. How have you prepared on Agile, or only our video you have watched for Agile?
I watched only the video. Agile, since you told like Agile is very important and Agile is from where more questions coming. When you took the class itself, I paid more attention. That's what I feel. I made my notes properly, and then I went through that again one more time on the next day itself. I think Agile. And I could relate Agile somewhat to the kind of projects I have worked. Not completely Agile. We don't have this daily stand-up meeting and all. It's not Agile. It is more like iterative, which we follow. But I was able to relate most of the things in Agile with the project I was working.
Okay, so you are an IT professional, so it was not
Yeah,
that difficult for you to,
I was able
understand
to
the Agile
relate it.
concepts.
Relate
Okay,
it
great.
more actually.
Okay, now, I mean, you decided just, I'm going to take the exam. You booked the exam and you took the examination from home. So it's not
Yeah,
like you booked early. You just booked and same day you took the examination.
yeah. I booked
That's an
like 5
advantage.
hours before.
Yeah, that's an advantage of online exam.
Yes.
If slots are available, you can, take the. Now, okay, let's go to the exam. How was the real examination comparing to your preparation?
Real examination. First of all, for online examination, you can't keep anything with your pen, paper, or a calculator. You cannot keep it. They will provide everything. Calculator was also available, but I couldn't access the calculator in my exam. But I didn't needed the calculator also.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the exam started, first couple of questions was like kind of easy for me. So I felt relaxed after that. And then I thought like it is okay because since I took mock 1, mock 2 and all, it was practice for me, like how to read the questions and how to answer it. And the way you were, when we were discussing questions during the class, we will read the question and you will say out of the 4 options available, you will say like, this is not an option, we will cancel it. This is not an option, and these 2 are the options. And out of these 2, which is correct? Like that. So I was also following the same thing. I will read the question first. I will try to get the keywords or which area it is focusing. I'll try to understand that. And then I was getting the answers from the answers itself. Like out of the 4 choices, I used to eliminate like that way. This is definitely not going to be the answer. So I will cut it off. So then I will be left with 3. Out of that 3, I will again look for which is not an answer. So I will eliminate that. So I will be left with 2. And then out of that 2, I was trying to get the best possible answer for that. So that's how I should say, like, I was not looking for the answer from the question. I was looking for the question from the answer, actually. The reverse way, that was some kind of logical
strategy
thinking I was
used. Okay, great, very good. Okay, so how was the exam? More of agile or mix of agile and predictive, or how was it?
It is like it was a mix of everything. I didn't feel like it was focusing on every question. They will say like you have recently transitioned from this method to agile methodology, or it is following a hybrid method. I had questions from agile and hybrid. They will say in a hybrid methodology, the project manager was having a problem like this, or the resources were having a conflict between them. What should the project manager do? What should the team lead do? Kind of questions. And then there was no calculation based questions. One question was there, but it was like which formula you will use. They have given 4 formulas, and I need
they asked for a formula.
Yeah, I mean, they gave a question. I forgot the question actually, and what method the project manager will choose, and the method was given in formulas actually.
Is it earned value management?
I think so. It was related to earned value.
Earned value management.
Formula. Okay. And then there were like questions like match the following. They will give four options on left and right, and you need to drag and keep it on the same thing. So like that question, 2 questions was there. One graph based question was there,
where you have to click on the graph.
Click on the graph. It was very, very simple actually. Like and out of the graph, they were asking like where is the. It was related to agile, and they were asking where the release is below the burned out.
Okay. Great. Okay. So when it comes to the subject, from which area you got more questions, like stakeholder or scope or risk? Which area you felt like you got more questions?
If you ask me like that, I feel like everywhere it was there. They were asking like basically like what you will do in a particular situation. It was covering almost all the areas. I felt equally distributed. That's
for all the areas.
Yeah, okay. I didn't feel like it was one particular area.
Okay, so those who are preparing for the exam, you will ask them to more focus on, from your experience, on people or process. Business environment obviously is a less area. People or process, or it's equally distributed between people and process.
I think process is little more. Yeah, process-wise, I felt a little more.
So usually most of the participants, they say they got more questions from the people side. As a servant leader, how will you handle it, etc. I mean, some participants, yes, they mentioned they got more questions from the process side. For you, it was like more questions from the process side.
I think so. That's what I feel.
Okay. It is not about the inputs, outputs. It's all about situational questions, isn't it?
It's all completely based on input, situational questions.
Situational.
So like direct questions, actually.
Have you got any more than one right answer questions?
2 or 3 questions, we need to choose 2 choices.
2 choices. All of these are having only one choice. No fill in the blanks. Nothing to write, like any type of question like fill in the blanks. No
fill in the blanks was there. Questions was like this, mainly situation based questions where we need to choose one answer. There are 2 or 3 questions with 2 choices, and one was like the graph. two questions was there for match the following.
Match the following.
Two
Great.
questions to match the following.
Okay, very good. And that is like a short journey, but a thorough journey. You spend like 10, 12 hours in a day for the exam preparations, like our old college days, isn't it?
Yeah. You used to say this in the class, so that struck
Yeah.
me. I thought like there is no point preparing for more number of days. Let's shortcut it. Just how we used to do in college. Let's do like that. If we
And
when I looked at when I was scheduling the exam, I found like 3 attempts are there. So I thought like, okay, let's see what we'll prepare with the YouTube videos and we'll give the first attempt. Then we'll come to know what we are missing also. And then if needed, we'll go for the student manual.
So you tried the real exam as like another mock examination. That's great. Okay, great. So what will be your advice to the future exam takers if they want to pass in a short term, with a good score like you? What will be your advice? Where to focus?
My advice will be you can depend on the video of your class. That will be the best thing you can do. And if possible, if you can make your own notes while you watch the video, then at the end of the training, it will be easy for you to refer back and go fast. Like you can finish it in like 3 days time if you have your notes. Because watching video, it is again, even if you fast forward it, even if you increase the speed, you can finish only in 1.5 hours. Like
3 hours video you can finish in 1.5 hours.
3 hours video. Out of that, we have 10 minutes break. Maybe we'll have another 10 minutes for where we will be discussing the questions. But when we watch the video, we'll go through that questions also. So maximum, I mean, on second day and all, when I was watching the video, the fastest I could finish is like 40 minutes.
3 hours class you could finish in 40 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, like when we watch the third time, maybe we can watch it in 40 minutes. Some
You
of
forward
will be clear for me.
So you skip that.
I don't want to, So, like,
very good. One more thing I want to ask you, because long time now, most of the participants are taking the exam from center. You took it from home. Have you got any technical difficulty or everything was smooth when you took from home?
It was smooth actually. I felt like it was far better good that I chose the online exam because I took the time 1:45 because it was
early morning.
Because I wanted my kids to sleep, and after that I need to take the exam. So I was hoping for a time after 10 o'clock. But 1:45 was a little bit late, but I didn't want it to transfer it to one more day actually. So that's why I thought like I'll take it. But everything, if you have a proper internet connection, then nothing to be worried. Like half an hour before you need to connect to that. So once you connect and you need to take a photo of your space, 4 sides, front, back, from the back, left side, right side, you need to upload it. In mobile, you can scan their QR code. QR code will be there in the laptop machine. You scan it, and then through the mobile, you can take the pictures and upload it. Once you upload everything, somebody will come to the chat, and somebody will call you also through the phone, through the laptop machine actually, and they will ask you, they will give you some preliminary instructions. And then once you're ready, you can take the test. And 10 minutes break was there actually. But I was a bit doubtful, like whether I can move away from the camera or not for the 10 minutes. I think we can move, but
you can.
Sure. I tried to contact them through the chat, but I couldn't respond to them. Some issue was there at that. So I just relaxed in the seat itself. I didn't move because I didn't want to have any other issues. So I just stretched myself. You need to take break there because 60 questions at the time you are answering it, and then you just need to stretch yourself. So that
correct.
And so you need to take that break, but I didn't take completely since I couldn't move. I took like 5-6 minutes. It will be showing the time in the machine. So after 5-6 minutes, I was simply sitting there, so I didn't want to waste time. So we can start the session if we are ready. Otherwise, after 10 minutes, it will automatically start the session.
Stop the exam. By the way, so you can move from the camera. In fact, in the online exam also within 10 minutes, if you come back and start the exam.
Yeah, it's not a problem, but I was not sure. So that's why I didn't.
Okay. How about the time management? We could finish the exam on time?
I was well ahead of time. I don't know how it happened. I finished, when I finished, I think it was showing like 60 minutes for me.
60 minutes remaining?
Remaining actually. I don't know like how I did like that.
Usually, like it will be other way around. Participants will be, like marching ahead, and they will have only 40 minutes for the third session or 50 minutes for third session, and they have to finish it fast. Okay, great. That means the exam was quite easy for you. And one of the reasons is you just did the continuous preparation. Day 1, day 2, day 3 night you took the exam. There was the flow. That thinking process is there. I mean, this is the
Yeah.
first time. I mean, yes, Mr. As you mentioned, like when you watched the video of Mr. Raymond, he also did in the same way. He prepared for continuous 3-4 days, and he took the exam and he passed the examination. Looks like a good strategy. If those are having like 4 or 5 days time, they can actually go through those materials what we have shared, and they can pass the exam in the first attempt. Great. Thank you very much for taking time, like from a busy day and, sharing your lessons learned from us. And I'm sure from our batch, as well as from other batches, participants will be getting benefit of your debrief. And hope you already downloaded your PMP certificate also.
Yeah. I got this.
Great. Once again, congratulations. And
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day. See you. Bye.